This Albion clan Kelley business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London-born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of personal, team. Finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion clan Kelley connection.
Shit. Well, the good news is he's in country. No one's taking deportees from the UK. The bad news is he's probably in limbo at the EPC.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside.
Target is long gone. Disengage. Over and out.
So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases center around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
Let's find our contact. I don't think Albion are above torturing Angel if they find out he's DedSec.
Access to this restricted area. On your way now.
All persons on the premises must at all times carry valid identification and be prepared to present it to Albion personnel upon demand. Failure to comply with instructions from Albion personnel is a crime.
Got Bagley summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
Nothing official, right? Trying to keep the old footprint off the books?
No worries, I'll spoof. But come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect London, right?
What on earth is going on here?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
Christ. Hard to believe our government is fine with treating anyone this way, illegal or not. You could disappear without a trace in here, no one would notice.
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks.
Fuck. Mary Kelley and her gang of thugs have their grubby mitts in everything dodgy that happens in this city.
True. Now, About your missing guy, the best place to start would be the EPC database. They keep a record of everyone that comes in. And be careful.
Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic.
This city is a shithole. Yeah. Why am I even here?
There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
I'm speechless. Ought to be ashamed of yourself. That was strange. My eyes, bloody... Moron!
Go on, Batley. Tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skip on paperwork. Here is a recording labeled Exit Interview.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec. You think you were picked up on some random sweep? Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say. Well, this is not going to go well for you then, because I want information. The rest of your cell, where are they? I want names, places, everything you've got.
You think I'm daft? I spill everything I know and what? You let me go? I'm not talking. I know how this ends.
Oh, I don't think you do. I'm going to throw you to the wolves. The Kelleys have an interesting way of disposing with problems.
You think I'm scared of some fucking thugs? Of winding up floating in the dams? Fuck you.
You're too pretty for that, mate. First, they'll peddle you. For dosh, right? Then, when you're used up, they're going to chop you up and send the pieces to the four corners.
I can take whatever you've got.
I almost feel sorry for you. Get him to the bloody clinic, then.
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack their CTOS hub. Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favour of... Oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
Oh, bog off, Bags.
I have reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clinic.
Brilliant.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Let's make a deal, yeah? I know people outside. Maybe I can help you out. Just let me out of here.
Procedures, Mr. Lopez. We'll have you out of here in a minute or two.
Fuck, what was that?
We need to take a closer look.
Facial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelley's little pack. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelley and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be. Microchips, coated with biocompatible glass to prevent rejection.
So they've implanted a microchip in Angel's neck. A health monitor? A tracker, maybe?
No, these are more sophisticated. If I had to guess, I would say they were designed to deliver a dose of some unknown compound. Not the kind of thing you find at your local corner shop. I could reconstruct the path he took if you want to see how this cliffhanger gets resolved.
Stay on his tail. He may have gotten away.
Fucker! Get him before he triggers! Fuck! He's getting away! Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
You fuckers!
Bugger me. He might make it.
Get fucked up! We don't have a match yet. She's gonna kill us.
No, it's fine. As long as he's not damaged, there'll be no waste. Demand's high with the new network.
Guess you're right. Let's tube him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
Well, that was unexpected. I have a feeling that microchip wasn't just a simple tracking device.
Somehow it activated. Angel might be alive, though. Whatever the fuck Mary Kelley's up to, he might still be alive.
We need to find him. See what they did to him. And what that fucking microchip is all about.
Seems like advanced technology for Mary Kelley and her band of thugs to be waving around. Could Mary be part of a scary dark web hacker group like, say, oh, I don't know, pick one, 0 Day?
Interesting theory, Bagley, but hold your investigation algorithms for the moment, will you? Angel needs us.
The incinerator they mentioned is probably the Southwark incinerator. It's practically right round the corner.
Right now, how did... hang on. Just give me a minute. That's right. Whatever you say. Yep, absolutely.
This is where the Kelley thugs brought Angel. Gives me the fucking chills.
Now, keep your chin up. We'll find him. There's a camera network that might have caught where they took him. Let's hurry and access that network, shall we?
Just listen. What? What's going on, mate? Oh my god.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Hey, you!
Bloody hell, man. You won't believe what I'm seeing. Fuck. What? They're burning corpses. Human bodies. This place was supposed to be closed. A perfect spot for a zoo, man. Fuck. There's great tomatoes here. What the bloody fuck? What did I take? Just chill. You're paranoid. The world's over. Where are you? Who's looking over? The old incinerator, man. Oh, this is heavy. Yo, mate. Hey. You there?
I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez down to the cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
That's the plan then.
My oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Fucking great.
All right then. Come on out. I'm not gonna cut you. Well, get over here. Thanks for the distraction. Gave me the second I needed to take care of this filth.
Jesus, you all right? Boss man was about to carve you up like a kebab, wasn't he?
He was. I'm fine. I just need a second to catch my breath and find my files.
Oh, wait. I recognise you. Caitlin Lau? The police inspector, yeah? We saw your vids. Wicked how you decided to tackle Mary Kelley on your own. Got me starstruck now.
It wasn't always on my own. Who the hell are... You're DedSec, aren't you? You tracked me to the slaughterhouse.
No, we were following our mate. He got taken from the EPC by the Kelleys and ended up here. Hard to believe this is where all those missing people ended up. How they ended up.
Then I'm sorry. I don't think there's much hope for finding him alive. The Kelleys have got a sick little operation going. A kind of human organ black market. I've been investigating them for months. And they got my fucking files.
God, I feel like shit.
You should rest. Let me ring up my mates. One of them will come and get you out of this shithole. I'll go find Angel, and then I'll find your files, yeah? They seem important.
Everything I've gathered on Mary Kelley. Almost enough to take her down.
Shit. We should look into joining forces. Make an alliance of some sort. We want to take that bitch down too.
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
I'll wait for your guy in here. And thanks for your help.
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelley's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
Only none of them were willing donors, were they? Mary Kelley's decided she's just taking what she wants. Fuck me. Fucking hell, their faces were bashed in. Gotta do one of your facial reconstructions, Bags.
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases. Negative.
How many people have Clan Kelley put through this? This fucking horror show? We have to put an end to this operation. Mary Kelley's got to go down.
Again, not Angel. She thought it through. Those microchips are probably filled with some sort of toxin that induces paralysis and asphyxiation. Intubation would prolong life until surgeons get round to them.
Keeps the organs viable until they're needed. Just fucking lovely.
Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelley is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelley and see if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelley be in Zero Day? Well done, you got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
Yeah, no fucking shit.
DedSec? Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now. Or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that we've joined forces.
My, here we are, working with a former officer of the law. What a strange alliance. But we must do what we can to take down Mary Kelley.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people. Pool our resources, and we might just take her down. Mary Kelley's no petty criminal.
Better contact the lot, Bagley. We need to get together and talk on these files.
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing. I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing. Mary Kelley heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelley, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Stopkovich, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. Because they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh, give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking. The Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kellys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelley to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't.
I just can't handle this right now. Hold on. Whoa, all right. Cool. Good.
I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.
It was the best speech I've ever heard. Really? It didn't take long for all of us.
Persons to gather in groups greater than 5. To do so.
Control, what's the status report? Waiting direction. Over.
Of course.
Want to see how much havoc we can cause today? I promise it'll be fun.
Right then. I'll see what I can do.
Security here is state-of-the-art. Quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open. Security here is state-of-the-art. Quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
DedSec's got a gizmo for everything.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
Bugger me.
She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, you wanker? Stupid git.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelley family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mind fucker.
Yeah, Mary knew she wouldn't be able to make a slave out of you. Didn't bother wasting one of her chips.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
Yes!
Look at the state of you. Look what you've done to yourself after everything I've done for you.
You made me a slave. All of us. Please, let me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life. Back to nothing. Back to you 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole. You don't want that, love. This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line.
You mug. I can't live like this anymore.
No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you. Ooh, paying mention, are we? Good, be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to their venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, ma'am. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed, ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
It's that initiative I'm smelling, Peter. Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted.
Fuck's sake.
This is insane. How did Mary get her hands on this kind of tech? It takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a disease mind, but definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliations aren't my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
That's what the microchip's for. If they step out of line, Mary sells them for parts. This bird's a piece of work.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave auction. Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then, I reckon we're in a holding pattern.
I'll get in touch if I hear about anything else that might interest you. Cheers, DedSec.
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelley's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
What have you got, Bagley?
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has 2 leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
Looks like I've got some options.
I've marked both on your optic.